A very happy holiday season to you and a warm welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Thank you for joining us. On the program today, the Christmas celebrations are in the air, and we'll be looking at how some states in the Nigerian Federation are celebrating Christmas. And speaking of which, we'll go straight to our first story. It's just a few hours to Christmas, and Nigerians in all the states of the Federation are expected to be putting the finishing touches to their plans to make the celebration a memorable one. Let's begin in the southeast. Shoppers at the popular Aforiwe markets in Anambra State decry the high cost of food items from chicken to condiments like fresh tomatoes and onions. Also in the southeast, transporters at different model parks around Owerri, the Imo State capital, are complaining bitterly about the effect the scarcity of fuel is having on their business. Now let's move over to the southwest. Residents of Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, complain of the slight increase in prices of essential commodities. The sellers groan under low patronage. A medium-sized turkey, for instance, is being sold for about 10,000 naira in the southwest. Chicken is sold for between 2,200 naira to 4,500 naira and even more, forcing residents to seek alternatives. Now, in the spirit of the Yuletide season, officers and men of the Delta State Police Command are visiting orphanages across Asaba, the state capital. Places visited include the Mother of Divine Graces Orphanage and St. Barnabas Anglican Orphanage. The Deputy Inspector of Police, Douglas Agwelele, who represented the Delta Commissioner of Police, gave food and other items to the children who sang and danced in appreciation.
The Inspector General of Police considered it necessary and important that we reach out to the needy, particularly the orphanage and other homes, to enable them to celebrate during this Christmas season and show some human feelings and love towards them. And I'm sure next time we may not concentrate on the state the state capital. We may extend such love to other orphanages in other commands.
Now, the Nigerian Navy has reiterated its commitment to the safety of the nation's waterways before, during, and after the Yuletide season. The Chief of Naval Staff has said this at an annual inspection exercise organized by the force, codenamed Operation Treasure Ground. Operation Treasure Guard is an end-of-the-year exercise organized by the Nigerian Navy, meant to consolidate on the exercises that the individual commands have had in the past. From the Nigerian Naval Base in One, the exercise kicked off after being declared open by the Chief of Defense Staff, with participating ships on guard and covered from Calabar waters east to the Delta regions in the central and the Gulf of Guinea waters towards the Atlantic in the western region.
My advice to the Nigerian Navy is that they continue to live up to their constitutional responsibilities by policing our waters to ensure that oil theft is brought to the barest minimum. The pipeline vandalism on our pipelines are checkmated, and of course the illegal bunkering is stopped.
The Chief of Naval Staff says the Nigerian Navy will not relent in policing the nation's commonwealth along the maritime domain, while also commending the government for its contributions. The Chief of Naval Staff made a case for more funding for the Navy in the coming year.
We'll need more financing, of course, to take care of the welfare needs of the personnel. Infrastructurally, we will need to continue to upgrade them and to maintain them to support the naval operations. Of course, if we have ships, we have the personnel. We'll be able to met up with the challenges.
The flag officer commanding Eastern Naval Command says the annual end-of-year Navy Sea exercise is designed to work up the ships and personnel in line with the Nigerian Navy's doctrine of operations.
We are reassuring Nigerians that we'll continue to do more. We'll continue to be on the waters. We'll continue to employ every asset that is available to protect critical facilities at sea.
A total of 14 ships covering the Eastern, Western, and Central Naval Command participated in the exercise. It is expected that with the new acquisition of boats and more coming before the first quarter of 2016, the Nigerian Navy will dominate the country's waters to create a secure area for legitimate economic activities. Now, in spite of the challenges faced by the Rivers State Police Command in the fight against crime in the state, the Yuletide presents an opportunity to thank God for the year. This was the remark of the chaplaincy coordinator of the command, DSP Patience Ilem, at their Carol and Thanksgiving service in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital, which, according to her, is in keeping with the order of the Inspector General of Police. Meanwhile, the Police Medical Services South-South region have identified hypertension and diabetes as the major causes of sudden death in the police force.
A joyful rendition by officers of the Rivers State Police Command. It's a carol and Thanksgiving service of the command in Port Harcourt, which the chaplaincy coordinator says it's an opportunity for the officers to count their blessings for the year.
The Rivers State Command is observing that carol service and a Thanksgiving service together to tell God thank you for what He has done for us through the year as we serve humanity. The objective I have in mind is that our police officers will know the need or see the need of thanking God.
Elsewhere, as part of efforts to check incidences of sudden death in the force, the Police Medical Services South-South holds a health campaign for officers to promote positive health lifestyles.
To sensitize policemen on their health issues. Because of the stressful nature of police job, they are prone to having diabetes and hypertension. And these are silent killers. So we have to raise their awareness, especially as the year is coming to an end, so that they look after their health.
For the Rivers State Police Command, fighting crime and criminality in the state has been challenging. While thanking God for the year, its officers are expected to be in sound health to face the task ahead.
It's the holiday edition of News Across Nigeria. We're taking a break. When we come back, we'll have a look at how residents of Edo State are preparing for the Yuletide. Stay with us.